Katie, thanks ever so much for joining us this morning. We're here to talk about Middlesex's Apprentice scheme, which is obviously something you joined back in 2019. How did all that come about and what made you join the scheme?
So prior to joining Middlesex, I was actually helping out at my old cricket club, which was called Old Actonians at the time. Obviously now it's just called Actonians. He was my old cricket coach, Clifford. He messaged me one day and was like, "Oh, why don't you come down to the club? Like, help us out. Like, you're a friendly face. Everyone knows you." So I thought, yeah, sure, why not? So I went down there. At first, I was like a bit nervous because obviously I hadn't been back in so long. But I was just kind of like helping out, like setting up the games, activities, obviously making sure all the girls are okay, like if they was like confused or if they needed help on a certain skill or anything like that. So at first I was kind of just like helping out and stuff. And then obviously when I started obviously going more often, he was like, "Oh, why don't you like lead a little like warm up or activity or something like that?" So I thought, sure, why not? So then obviously I started leading some activities, some games. And yeah, that was it really.
Now, Katie, from that, you obviously applied for one of the apprentice roles the Middlesex were advertising. Now, I know historically we've always received a much higher proportion of male applicants looking to join our scheme. What was it about the role specifically that appealed to you, Katie?
I wanted to join Middlesex just because obviously I loved cricket like so much. Obviously, I was playing it from such a young age. I was playing it when I was in primary school. Then obviously I went to an all-girls secondary school, so it wasn't really as big then. So obviously I was like, oh, that's kind of where it just fizzled out a little bit. But when I was at my old cricket club, Clifford actually found the apprenticeship scheme for me and he sent it on to me. He was like, "I think you'd be a really good candidate, like I think you should go for it." He was like, "You've got all the like qualifications." He said I think you'd be like amazing at it. So I thought, okay, I'd apply. It wouldn't hurt not to. So I applied for it. And I just wanted to be part of like the community. Like obviously girls cricket wasn't as big then, so I thought maybe I'm a girl. Obviously, if I apply for it, they might see that obviously I'm really hopefully they saw I was really good. And so I thought, yeah, why not? So I went for it. I jumped at the chance.
Brilliant. Well, Clifford sounds like a good bloke to know.
Ah, he's amazing.
Great. After your apprenticeship, Katie, I know obviously you, throughout that process, you qualified as a level 2 community activator coach and also as a level 2 cricket coach. Were they ever qualifications you thought you would have achieved had you not been on the scheme?
Um, no, I don't think so. Because obviously, I went to Kingston College as well. So obviously, I just got it was just I think it was like a level 1 in like fitness or something like that. So I thought, oh, I'm not really going to get far with that because they wanted like a specific qualification, and I didn't have that. So I was a bit nervous. I was thinking, oh, I don't have that. Maybe they won't want me. But when you're actually on the apprenticeship course, it doesn't matter if you don't have certain qualifications, you will achieve them while you're like doing the apprentice. So you will achieve your level 2 community activator coach and you will achieve your level 2 cricket coach as well. So see, if you don't have them qualifications, it's not the end of the world. You will achieve them when you apply for the apprenticeship scheme.
Terrific. You're obviously now putting those qualifications to good use. You passed out of the apprenticeship scheme just as we went into lockdown, so you've probably not really had the chance to let yourself loose in the community. But what will you be getting up to out there with the participation team once you're up and running again?
So my like day-to-day role would be obviously Mondays to Fridays. I'm mainly based in like different schools. So once you do like get the job, obviously one of our staff, Alex, he will like get into contact with you and he'll book you in for different schools, and you'll be there for 6 weeks up until half term or Christmas break. So obviously you'll go into like different schools. You'll have like different age groups, and obviously depending on which age group you have, that's how you'd cater your lessons to them. So obviously I normally on a Friday, I normally go to an all-girls school. So obviously I would go there, I would teach them some cricket, obviously would normally break it up, would have like one day of like a skills-based lesson, and then the other day would just do like a fun lesson, like we'd just play games the whole day. Obviously I think that works out like really, really well for them. Also, I could be maybe working on the weekends as well, over at William Perkins. We was having some competitions over there before we went into the lockdown, so obviously I was doing them as well. We used to also have something called All Stars. So obviously that's for like the littler kids. So obviously they would come over, we would teach them. Obviously that's like a 6 weeks program as well. We'd teach them some cricket, would have loads of fun with them. But sometimes it can like vary. Like sometimes you could only be working 2 days a week and then you'd be working on your weekends as well. But obviously Middlesex do like cater for that. They see if you're working on the weekends, they normally obviously give you 2 days off during the week, just obviously so you can like recover and stuff like that. But yeah, that's kind of just like my day-to-day basic role really.
Outstanding. It sounds really varied. How important do you think the skills that you learned in that first year of apprenticeship are going to be as you kind of progress through your career?
They're actually like really, really, because obviously before I was a little bit nervous at like talking at like big groups, and obviously everyone's eyes like are on you. But you always have before you start, you always have like a coach with you. So obviously when I was an apprentice, I always had like a coach with me, and they'd help you out. They'd obviously give you some like advice. They'd probably say, oh, maybe don't stand this way, like stand more upwards so you can like project your voice out. They're like, don't put your back towards them, like maybe stand this way so you're in like a little semicircle. So they do teach you loads of good skills, and obviously you do obviously progress that throughout your journey at Middlesex. And also you normally have like one of the higher coaches, they would like come out and they would like take little notes, like you'd have like a little one-to-one meeting there as well. They'd tell you like what you're really, really good at, what you need improving on, a little bit like that as well. So you do, the skills that you don't think you have, they do actually come out in you when obviously you are a part of Middlesex.
Terrific. And finally, Katie, we've obviously just advertised another 4 placements on our apprenticeship scheme. As someone that's been through the scheme as a female, I know the club are very keen to get more female applicants for the role. What would you say to any youngster out there or any woman out there that's keen to get into cricket and start a career in sport?
I would definitely encourage them to apply for it. You get to meet loads of new people, you make friends for life. Like, I definitely have made so many friends at Middlesex already. You do learn like skills that you didn't knew that you had in yourself. You get to, like I said, you get to meet new people and just see the look on their faces when they actually see a girl coach come into their school. I don't know, they get more excited, or so it's hard to explain, but yeah, they get more excited, like they a bit more happier, because obviously you don't really see many girl coaches out at the moment. So I would definitely encourage all the girls out there who are thinking of imply that they really should apply for it. Like, it's the best opportunity out there. Yes, Middlesex, like, we are a team, but at the end of the day, like, we are a big massive family, and like we just want to make our family bigger, and obviously hopefully bigger and better with all the girls out there as well. So I would definitely say jump at the chance to apply for it 100%.
Katie, that sounds brilliant. What's coming through really loud and clear to me is your passion for the role and how much you enjoy it. So congratulations on passing out.
Thank you
God willing, as we move into 2021, things will get a little bit easier and you'll be able to start getting out there and doing your stuff in the community. Katie, look, massive thanks for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.